to create the life you deserve. Welcome, my beautiful friends. I want you to take a deep breath with me right now. Inhale faith, exhale fear. Inhale belief, exhale doubt. Inhale strength, exhale weakness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be in this moment, and I need you to really take that in. Out of all the things you could be doing right now, you chose to be here with me. And I believe that's not an accident. I believe you are here because something inside you is hungry for more, hungry for growth, hungry for change, hungry for the life you know deep down you were meant to live. I need you to hear me. You were not created to live a life of mediocrity. You were not created to live stuck, small, or silent. You were created to thrive, to shine, to rise up and be a light in this world. Somewhere along the way, though, life may have tried to convince you otherwise. Maybe people told you that you weren't good enough. Maybe circumstances made you feel like your dreams were out of reach. Maybe failure knocked you down so hard you questioned whether you had what it takes to get back up. But I'm here to remind you tonight that your story is not over. Your best chapters haven't even been written yet. Think about this. The same way a seed has everything it needs inside of it to become a tree, you already have inside of you everything you need to become who you're meant to be. You don't have to go out and buy it. You don't have to beg for it. It's already in you. The question is, will you believe it? Will you water it? Will you nurture it? Or will you let the weeds of fear, doubt, and negativity choke it out? Let me tell you something from my own life. Years ago, before I had the opportunities I have now, before I was on stages, before I was speaking into microphones, I was just a girl with a dream that didn't always look realistic, a dream that people didn't always understand. Some people thought I was too ambitious. Some thought I should play it safe, stay quiet, be grateful with just enough. But there was something inside me that refused to settle. I knew I was called to more, and maybe that's you right now. Maybe you're listening to me thinking, I know there's more in me, but I don't know how to reach it. Friend, that's exactly why we're here together. Let's start with the foundation. Belief. Belief is the soil your dreams grow in. Without it, nothing else matters. And belief isn't just a feeling, it's a choice. Every single day, you have to choose to believe in yourself, even when the evidence isn't there yet. Think about it. A farmer doesn't see a harvest the day he plants seeds, but he still waters the ground. He still tends to the soil. He still believes the harvest is coming. That's how you've got to treat your dreams. You've got to water them with action, feed them with positivity, protect them from the pests of negativity, and trust that the harvest will come in due time. Now, let me ask you something. Who told you you couldn't? Who told you your dream was impossible? Who told you that you weren't qualified? I want you to think about that voice, whether it was a teacher, a parent, a friend, or maybe even your own inner critic. And then I want you to do something powerful. Forgive them, release them, and move forward anyway, because their opinion does not determine your destiny. Your belief does. When I was younger, I learned a powerful lesson. I used to think success was about talent. I thought if you were talented enough, doors would automatically open. But here's the truth. Talent may get you noticed, but belief and persistence are what keep you going when doors don't open right away. Belief is what makes you knock again. Belief is what makes you build your own door if you have to. Belief is what makes you keep showing up, even when nobody's clapping for you. I want you to take a moment right now and say out loud, I believe in myself, even if your voice shakes, even if you don't fully feel it yet. Say it, I believe in myself, because the more you declare it, the more your mind starts to align with it. Words have power, and the story you tell yourself daily is the most important story of all. Now let's move into something that trips up so many people. Fear. Fear has stopped more dreams than failure ever has. Because here's the thing, failure doesn't end your journey, but fear can stop you from ever starting it. Fear will whisper lies. What if you fail? What if people laugh? What if you're not good enough? But you know what? Fear rarely says, what if you succeed? What if they celebrate you? What if you're more than enough? Fear doesn't give you the full picture. It magnifies the negative and blinds you to the possibility. I need you to flip fear on its head. The next time fear says, what if you fail? You need to respond, what if I don't? What if I win? What if I learn? What if I grow? And let me tell you, even if you do stumble, even if you do fall, it's not the end. Failure is just feedback. It's redirection. It's part of the process. Every single successful person has failed. The difference is they didn't let failure stop them. They let it teach them. Listen, failure is temporary. Regret is permanent. You can get over failure. You can bounce back from it. But regret will haunt you. Regret will keep you up at night asking, what if? Don't live your life full of what ifs. Live it full of I tried. Live it full of I gave it my all. Live it full of I went after it. Now let's talk about something that's going to carry you through the highs and the lows. Discipline. Motivation feels good. Motivation gets you started. But motivation is like a spark. It fades. Discipline is the fire that keeps burning even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is the muscle you build by showing up again and again and again. Think about it. If you only did what you felt like doing, where would you be? If you only went to work when you felt like it, if you only ate healthy when you felt like it, if you only pursued your goals when you felt like it, you'd stay stuck. Success doesn't ask how you feel. Success responds to what you consistently do. Let me share this. When I started building my business, there were so many days I didn't feel like it. Days I was tired, days I was discouraged, days I wondered if it was even worth it. But I had to remind myself, my feelings are temporary, but my future is permanent. I can't let temporary feelings dictate permanent outcomes, and neither can you. You've got to be disciplined enough to keep showing up, keep pushing it forward, keep doing the work, even on the days you don't feel like it, because it's in those moments you separate yourself from the rest. Now I want to pause and give you a tool. Get out a notebook if you have one. Write down one thing you've been procrastinating on, just one. Maybe it's starting that business, applying for that job, going to the gym, writing the book, or making the phone call. Write it down. Now underneath it, write one small action you can take today toward it. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Because action breaks fear. Action builds momentum. Action is what turns dreams into reality. I want you to say this out loud right now. I am disciplined. I am focused. I am committed. I don't stop when I'm tired. I stop when I'm finished. Keep saying it until you feel it. Now that we've planted the seeds of belief, faced fear, and started strengthening discipline, I want to talk about something that will shift everything for you, your environment. See, your environment matters more than you realize. The people you surround yourself with, the conversations you listen to, the energy you allow in your space. It's either watering your growth or poisoning it. Some of you are wondering why you're not growing, why you feel stuck, why your confidence keeps shrinking. And it's not because you're weak, it's because you're being drained by the wrong environment. If you hang around complainers, you'll become a complainer. If you hang around small thinkers, you'll shrink your own dreams. If you hang around quitters, you'll start to quit too. But if you hang around dreamers, builders, believers, people who are chasing something bigger than themselves, you'll be inspired to rise higher. Energy is contagious, so guard your environment like your future depends on it, because it does. When I was younger, I had to make some hard decisions. I had to distance myself from people I loved because I realized they weren't feeding my growth. And let me tell you, it wasn't easy. I cared about them, but I knew I had to choose. Was I going to lower my standard to stay comfortable, or was I going to raise my standard and step into my calling? And friend, I chose my calling. Sometimes protecting your destiny means disappointing people, And that's okay. Not everybody is meant to go with you where you're going. I want you to think about your circle right now. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Because whether you like it or not, they are influencing you. Their habits are rubbing off on you. Their mindset is rubbing off on you. Their energy is rubbing off on you. If those 5 people don't inspire you, challenge you, or push you toward greatness, it might be time to reevaluate your circle. And don't get me wrong, this doesn't mean you cut everyone off cold. It means you become intentional. It means you decide who gets your time, your energy, your ear, because your destiny is too important to be watered down by people who don't see your value. Now, I want you to picture your future self 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Imagine her. Imagine the life she's living. Imagine how she walks, how she talks, how she carries herself. Imagine the home she lives in, the people she surrounds herself with, the impact she's making. Can you see her? Now realize this. She's not some stranger. She's you. She's inside you right now, waiting for you to take the steps to become her. Every decision you make today is either moving you closer to her or further from her. Every habit you practice today is either building her or breaking her. The question is, are you willing to do the work to meet her? Friend, your future self is waiting on you. She's cheering you on. She's saying, don't quit now. Don't settle here. Keep going. Keep growing. Keep believing she knows what's possible for you. And she's ready to embrace you when you get there.